Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast where you improve your English naturally while listening to real conversations. I'm Leo.
And I'm Ava. We're super happy you're here with us today. Grab some tea, coffee, or maybe just chill on your couch and learn English with us.
Today's topic is honestly one of my favorites because it connects culture, social media, identity, and sometimes drama.
Oh yeah, a lot of drama sometimes. Today we're talking about clothing in the modern world, how fashion changes, why people care so much about brands, social media trends, fast fashion, sustainability, and even how clothes can show personality.
It will also help you learn new English expressions, slang, and real-life speaking patterns.
Exactly. So if you want to sound more natural in English conversations, this episode is for you.
Okay, Ava, before we start, I want to tell you a crazy story I saw online last week. It was trending on Reddit and TikTok. There was this guy who bought a hoodie for only $10 at a thrift store, and later he discovered it was actually a limited edition designer hoodie worth around $800.
No way. That's insane. That is like finding treasure inside your closet.
Exactly, but the interesting part was not only the price. The hoodie became viral because he made a video explaining how he almost gave it to his dog as a blanket.
Oh my gosh, imagine your dog sleeping on luxury fashion.
Right? And people in the comments started arguing. Some said clothing is only about comfort and personality. Others said brands and status are extremely important in modern society.
That actually shows how clothing today is not just about covering your body. It can represent your identity, your lifestyle, and sometimes even your values or beliefs.
Let me ask you something, Ava. Do you think clothes change how people see you?
Oh, absolutely. I think clothing creates first impressions very quickly. For example, if you wear formal clothes, like a suit or elegant dress, people might think you're professional or serious.
Yes, and if someone wears oversized hoodies, sneakers, and baggy jeans, people might think they are relaxed or maybe into street culture.
Exactly. And here's a useful English phrase for our listeners. Dress for the occasion. It means choosing clothes suitable for a situation.
For example, I wore a suit because I needed to dress for the occasion.
Nice example. Also, sometimes people say clothes make the man or woman. It means appearance influences how others judge you.
Now we have to talk about social media because honestly, platforms like TikTok and Instagram completely changed fashion trends.
Yes, trends today spread insanely fast. Sometimes a clothing style becomes popular worldwide in just a few days.
Like the clean girl aesthetic. Remember that trend?
Yes, simple, neutral clothes, minimal makeup, slick hair, and gold accessories. It looked effortless, but actually required effort.
Exactly. Another slang phrase listeners should know is, that outfit is fire. It means the outfit looks amazing or stylish.
And young people often say drip, which means someone has very fashionable or cool clothing.
Example, his drip is crazy today.
But social media also creates pressure. People compare themselves with influencers and feel like they must constantly buy new clothes to stay trendy.
Let's talk about fast fashion. This is a very important topic.
Fast fashion means producing cheap clothes quickly to follow trends. Stores release new collections every few weeks.
The advantage is simple. Clothes are affordable. Many people can buy stylish outfits without spending too much money.
But the problem is environmental damage. Fast fashion creates huge waste and pollution. Many clothes are worn only a few times before people throw them away.
There's a useful phrase here. Wear something once and toss it, meaning to wear clothing only one time and then discard it.
And sustainable fashion tries to solve this problem. It focuses on recycling materials, fair worker treatment, and long-lasting clothing.
Do you personally care about sustainable fashion?
Honestly, I try, but sometimes it's difficult because sustainable clothes can be expensive.
Same here. I try to buy fewer items but better quality. I heard someone say, buy less, choose well, make it last. And I really like that philosophy.
Thrift shopping is becoming extremely popular, especially among young people.
Yes, buying secondhand clothes is not only cheaper but also environmentally friendly.
And sometimes you find unique pieces that nobody else owns.
That reminds me of another slang expression, one of a kind, meaning something unique or special.
I once bought a vintage leather jacket at a thrift store, and honestly, it became my favorite clothing item because it has character and history.
I love that. Vintage clothes often tell stories.
Clothing is also a powerful way to express personality. Some people dress brightly and creatively because they enjoy attention and artistic expression.
Others prefer neutral colors and simple designs because they like comfort and minimalism.
There is a great phrase, wear your personality, meaning your clothing reflects who you are.
For example, musicians often use fashion to show their style and artistic identity.
Yes, think about pop stars or rappers. Their clothing becomes part of their brand.
We cannot talk about modern clothing without mentioning sneaker culture.
Oh yes, sneaker fans are extremely passionate. Some people collect shoes like art pieces.
Limited sneakers can sell out in minutes. People wait in long lines or join online raffles to buy them.
Another useful phrase, sold out instantly, meaning something was bought extremely fast.
Some collectors never even wear their sneakers. They keep them in boxes like investments.
That is wild, but honestly, I kind of understand it. Sneakers today represent culture, music, and community.
Let's talk about work fashion. Offices changed dramatically in recent years.
Yes, especially after remote work became popular. Many companies allow casual clothing now.
Before, suits and formal dresses were almost mandatory in many workplaces.
Now people wear smart casual outfits, which mix professional and comfortable clothing.
Example sentence: our office has a relaxed dress code.
Dress code means rules about what employees can wear.
Okay, Ava, tell me honestly, have you ever had a fashion disaster?
Oh yes, one time I wore 2 different shoes to university because I was in a hurry.
No way.
Yes, one was black and one was dark blue. I noticed only when my friend started laughing in class.
That is hilarious. I once wore my t-shirt inside out all day at work.
That happens more often than people think.
Clothing also changed depending on culture and country.
Yes, some countries prefer modest clothing, while others encourage creative or expressive fashion.
Weather also influences clothing styles.
Exactly. People in cold countries wear heavy coats and boots, while tropical countries prefer light fabrics.
Let's quickly review vocabulary from today's episode.
Great idea. Dress for the occasion, drip, fire, meaning stylish, fast fashion, sustainable fashion, one of a kind, dress code, sold out instantly.
Try using these phrases in your daily conversations.
Ava, where do you think clothing is going in the future?
Honestly, I think technology will change everything. Smart clothes that track health, temperature-changing fabrics, maybe even digital clothing for virtual worlds.
Digital clothing sounds crazy, but actually already exists in gaming and virtual reality spaces.
And sustainability will probably become more important because people are starting to care more about environmental impact.
Clothing can also hold emotional memories. For example, wedding dresses, graduation outfits, or clothes from childhood.
Yes, some people keep clothing for years because it reminds them of important moments.
Leo, let me ask you something personal. Have you ever looked at someone online and thought, wow, I wish I looked like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think almost everyone has experienced that feeling at least once. Social media shows a lot of perfect outfits, perfect bodies, perfect lifestyles, and sometimes we forget that many photos are edited or staged.
Exactly. There's a useful phrase here, social media highlight reel. It means people usually show only the best parts of their life online.
For example,
Leo, let me ask you something personal. Have you ever looked at someone online and thought, wow, I wish I looked like that?
oh yeah, definitely. I think almost everyone has experienced that feeling at least once. Social media shows a lot of perfect outfits, perfect bodies, perfect lifestyles, and sometimes we forget that many photos are edited or staged.
Exactly. There's a useful phrase here, social media highlight reel. It means people usually show only the best parts of their life online.
For example, Instagram is often just a highlight reel, not real life.
And clothing plays a huge role in that highlight reel. Influencers often wear expensive outfits or follow trends very quickly.
Yes, and that can create pressure, especially for teenagers and young adults, because they feel like they must always look stylish or trendy to be accepted socially.
Have you heard about something called outfit anxiety?
Yes, it's when people feel stressed about choosing clothes, especially before events or social gatherings.
Exactly. Some people change outfits many times before leaving home because they worry about how others will judge them.
There's a common phrase, I have nothing to wear.
Which is funny because usually people say that while standing in front of a full closet.
That is so true. It usually means they cannot find the right outfit for the mood or situation.
And here's another expression, try on 10 outfits, meaning to test many clothing combinations before choosing one.
One big issue is how trends change body expectations. Some clothing styles are designed for specific body types.
Yes, for example, some trends focus on very slim body shapes, while others highlight athletic or curvy bodies. When trends change, beauty standards sometimes change too.
And that can be confusing because people may feel like their body is suddenly out of style, which is honestly a strange and unhealthy idea.
Completely agree. Bodies are not trends.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Yes, that would actually sell well.
Let's talk about something interesting, clothing psychology. Research shows clothes can actually influence mood and confidence.
Yes, there's even a term called enclothed cognition.
Which means clothing affects how we think and behave.
For example, when people wear formal clothes, they sometimes feel more focused and professional.
And when people wear comfortable clothes like sweatpants or hoodies, they might feel relaxed and calm.
Here's a good sentence example. Wearing my favorite outfit boosts my confidence.
Eva, do you usually dress for yourself or for other people?
That's a tricky question. I think when I was younger, I cared a lot about what others thought. I wanted to follow trends so I could fit in socially.
Same here. But now?
Now, I try to dress in a way that makes me comfortable and confident, even if it's not trendy.
That reminds me of a phrase, dress to impress yourself.
Which means choosing clothes that make you happy instead of trying to impress others.
I read a story recently on an online forum where a girl said she spent almost all her savings trying to follow influencer fashion trends.
Wow, that sounds stressful.
Yes, and she said she felt happy only when she received compliments online, but later she realized she didn't actually like most of the clothes she bought.
That is honestly sad, but also very real. Many people chase approval instead of comfort or self-expression.
She later changed her style completely and started buying clothes she truly liked. She said she felt more confident and financially stable.
Social media also encourages impulse shopping.
Yes, influencers often post phrases like, you need this outfit.
Which can push people to buy things quickly without thinking.
Another slang phrase listeners might hear is add to cart energy, meaning feeling excited and ready to buy something immediately.
But sometimes that excitement disappears after the purchase arrives.
And then people realize they didn't really need the item.
Thankfully, there's also a positive movement happening, body positivity.
Yes, this movement encourages people to accept different body shapes and sizes.
More brands are creating clothing lines for diverse body types, which is a very important step towards inclusivity.
There's a great phrase, clothes should fit the body, not the body fit the clothes.
That message has become very popular in modern fashion conversations.
Another interesting modern trend is gender-neutral clothing.
Yes, many brands now design clothes that can be worn by anyone, regardless of gender.
Oversized hoodies, simple t-shirts, and loose pants are popular examples. This trend reflects changing attitudes towards identity and self-expression.
Okay, Eva, let's make things lighter. Have you ever had an awkward shopping experience?
Oh yes, one time I tried on a dress that looked beautiful on the hanger, but terrible on me. I got stuck inside it and couldn't remove it easily.
What did you do?
I had to ask a store employee for help, which was extremely embarrassing.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yes, but now it's funny.
Clothing pressure often starts at school.
Definitely. Some students judge each other based on brands or trends.
Some students feel excluded if they can't afford popular brands.
And that can seriously affect confidence and social relationships.
Let's review some expressions from today's episode. Hilary, you ask them.
Okay, here it is. Do you choose clothing mainly for comfort, trends, or self-expression?
You can think about your answer or even write it in the comments if this was a real YouTube episode.
I think personal style takes time to develop. People usually experiment with different trends before discovering what truly represents them.
Yes, style is like language. It grows as you gain experience and confidence. There's something powerful about wearing clothes that make you feel comfortable and confident. It can improve your mood, posture, and communication.
Absolutely. When you feel confident in your clothing, you often speak more clearly and act more naturally.
Eva, do you think celebrities still control fashion trends or have influencers taken over?
That's a really interesting question. I think celebrities still have huge power because millions of people watch their movies, concerts, and red carpet appearances. When a famous actor or singer wears something unique, people notice immediately.
Exactly. There is a phrase for this. Set a trend. It means to start a new popular style.
For example, many pop stars set fashion trends every year.
And sometimes celebrities bring old styles back into fashion. That is called make a comeback.
Yes, like when 90s fashion returned recently. Baggy jeans, crop tops, oversized jackets, everything came back.
Red carpet events are one of the biggest fashion showcases in the world.
Absolutely. Designers often create custom outfits specifically for celebrities at award shows, like the Oscars or Grammys.
And these outfits sometimes become iconic. People remember them for years.
But sometimes they become famous for the wrong reasons.
Yes, fashion disasters happen even to celebrities.
There's a slang phrase listeners should know: break the internet. It means something becomes extremely viral and everyone talks about it.
For example, that celebrity dress broke the internet.
Now let's compare celebrities and influencers because they work differently in fashion.
Celebrities usually become famous through music, acting, or sports, and fashion becomes part of their public image.
Influencers, on the other hand, often become famous directly through fashion content on social media.
Yes, influencers post daily outfit photos, styling videos, and shopping recommendations. They create a closer connection with their audience.
Followers often trust influencers because they seem more relatable and realistic compared to celebrities.
Let's talk about sponsored fashion posts. This is huge in influencer culture.
Yes, brands pay influencers to promote clothing. Sometimes influencers receive free clothes or money to advertise products.
Here's a useful phrase: brand collaboration, meaning a partnership between a company and an influencer or celebrity.
For example, she launched a brand collaboration with a sportswear company.
But this creates controversy sometimes because followers may not always know if influencers genuinely like the clothing or are just promoting it for money.
Authenticity is extremely important today. People want influencers to be honest.
Yes, audiences often respect influencers who say both positive and negative opinions about clothing products.
There's a phrase, keep it real, meaning to be honest and authentic.
Example, I follow her because she keeps it real about fashion products. Sneaker culture exploded partly because of celebrity endorsements.
Definitely. When famous athletes or musicians release sneaker collaborations, fans often rush to buy them immediately.
Some sneakers that cost $200 originally can later sell for thousands.
Another interesting topic is how influencers' style changes over time. Many influencers start with simple fashion, but later develop luxury or experimental styles.
Yes, and followers sometimes grow with them or sometimes stop following because they feel the influencer is no longer relatable.
That shows how fashion is connected to identity and audience relationships.
Let's talk about some funny influencer fashion trends that became viral.
Oh yes, like the tiny sunglasses trend. They looked cool online, but were almost useless for protecting eyes from sunlight.
True, or extremely oversized sleeves that made it difficult to use hands.
Another trend was wearing multiple layers, even in warm weather, just to create aesthetic photos.
There is a phrase for this: fashion over function, meaning style is more important than practicality.
Celebrities often use fashion to make social or political statements.
Yes, some celebrities wear clothing supporting environmental causes or social movements.
Fashion can communicate messages without using words.
And fans sometimes follow these ideas and values through clothing choices.
Social media also created fashion challenges, where users recreate celebrity outfits or styling ideas.
Yes, people love comparing affordable versions of expensive celebrity outfits.
This is often called get the look, meaning to recreate a famous outfit using similar clothing.
Many people think celebrities always buy expensive clothes, but often designers lend outfits for events.
Yes, celebrities wear them once and return them. This is part of fashion marketing.
It shows that luxury fashion is sometimes more about image than ownership.
Celebrity fashion can inspire creativity, but also create unrealistic expectations.
Yes, especially when fans compare their daily life with glamorous celebrity lifestyles.
It's important to remember that celebrities often have stylists, makeup artists, and large fashion budgets.
Let's review new expressions from today.
Set a trend, make a comeback, break the internet, brand collaboration, keep it real, resale market, fashion over function, get the look.
Try repeating them aloud. Speaking helps memory.
Leo, do you think influencers will become more powerful than celebrities in fashion?
Honestly, I think both will remain important, but in different ways. Celebrities create global trends, while influencers create everyday styling inspiration.
That's a great point. Influencers show how to wear clothing in daily life, which feels more relatable.
If I'm honest, I used to copy celebrity outfits when I was younger, but later I realized personal comfort and individuality matter more.
Same here. Inspiration is great, but copying completely can remove personal creativity. Leo, have you ever noticed that wearing certain clothes changes your mood or behavior?
Oh, absolutely. When I wear sports clothes, I suddenly feel more energetic and motivated to move, even if I originally planned to be lazy.
Same. And scientists actually study this phenomenon. Like we mentioned earlier, it's called enclothed cognition.
Which means clothing influences how people think, feel, and perform tasks.
For example, some studies show people perform better on tasks when wearing formal or professional clothing because it increases focus and confidence.
There is a great phrase here, dress the part, meaning to wear clothes suitable for a role or activity.
Example, if you want to feel confident during a presentation, dress the part.
Let's talk about confidence. Many people have outfits that make them feel unstoppable,
Yes, some people even call it a power outfit or power dressing.
which means wearing clothes that make you feel strong, confident, and ready to succeed.
For example, she wore a power outfit to her job interview.
I think everyone has at least one outfit that gives them confidence, like that one jacket or pair of shoes that makes you walk differently, maybe stand taller, maybe smile more.
Clothing can also hold emotional value. People often keep certain outfits for many years because they represent important life moments.
Yes, like graduation clothes, wedding dresses, or even a t-shirt from a memorable concert.
There's a phrase, sentimental value, meaning an item is emotionally important, not necessarily financially valuable.
For example, this jacket has sentimental value because it belongs to my father.
Parents often keep baby clothes or childhood outfits because they remind them of special memories.
My mom still keeps my first school uniform. I honestly find it a little embarrassing, but also kind of sweet.
That is actually very common.
Another interesting psychological aspect is comfort clothing.
Yes, clothes like oversized hoodies, soft sweaters, or pajamas can create emotional comfort, especially during stressful situations.
There is a phrase, comfort zone, usually meaning emotional safety, but it can also connect to clothing that makes people feel relaxed and secure.
Weather and mood often influence clothing choices. When people feel sad or tired, they may choose darker or more comfortable clothes.
And when people feel happy or excited, they sometimes choose brighter colors or more expressive outfits.
There's a phrase, dress according to your mood.
Example, on sunny days, she likes to dress according to her mood and wear bright colors.
Clothing is also connected to cultural identity. Traditional outfits often represent history, heritage, and national pride.
Yes, and many people wear traditional clothing during celebrations or cultural events to honor their background.
Modern fashion also allows people to mix traditional and modern styles, creating unique cultural expressions.
Let's talk about two opposite style philosophies, minimalism and maximalism.
Minimalism focuses on simple, neutral, and versatile clothing. People who follow minimalism usually prefer fewer but high-quality items.
Maximalism is completely different. It celebrates bright colors, bold patterns, and creative combinations.
Both styles express personality differently, and neither is better or worse. It depends on individual taste.
Funny real-life fashion habits. Okay, Eva,
Honest question. Do you have clothing habits that make absolutely no logical sense?
Yes, I have clothes I never wear but refuse to throw away because I keep thinking maybe one day I'll wear this.
That is extremely relatable. I have a jacket that I've owned for 5 years and worn maybe twice, but I still keep it.
There's a phrase for this, just in case, meaning keeping something because it might be useful someday.
Recently, capsule wardrobes became popular.
Yes, capsule wardrobe means owning a small collection of clothing that can be mixed and matched easily.
This idea reduces stress, saves money, and supports sustainable fashion.
Eva, do you think people will develop emotional connections with digital clothing in virtual worlds?
Honestly, yes. Many gamers and virtual reality users already care deeply about their avatar outfits.
That shows fashion might expand beyond physical clothing in the future.
Let's review vocabulary from this final episode.
Dress the part, power outfit, sentimental value, comfort zone, dress according to your mood, just in case, capsule wardrobe.
Try using these phrases when describing your clothing style.
Eva, ask our listeners one final deep question.
All right, here it is. If clothing disappeared tomorrow and everyone wore the same outfit, how would people express individuality?
That is a very interesting question. Think about it.
Clothing today is much more than fashion. It connects culture, technology, psychology, sustainability, identity, and emotions.
Clothing today gives people freedom to experiment and express themselves, but it also creates pressure, trends, and social influence.
The most important thing is finding balance, wearing clothes that make you comfortable, confident, and authentic.
This was an amazing journey through clothing in the modern world, and we hope this podcast helped you improve your English naturally while learning something interesting.
Thank you so much for listening, supporting the channel, and learning English with us.
If you enjoyed this podcast series, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content for you.
We truly appreciate you spending time with us. See you in the next podcast.